Let's go! Let's go! Here we go! Let's go! On a time lab discovery. Let's go! Let's go! Here we go! We're making our time lab discovery.
So this is where it all happens, where the illustrious Professor Henry Haas comes up with his amazing inventions. Wow, gizmos and gadgets everywhere. Oh, and look at all the plaques. Must be nice. The only plaque I ever get is the kind that sticks to my teeth. Invention Convention 2017, first place. Invention Convention 2016, first place. 2015, wow, first place every year. He's even smarter than I thought. And who do we have here? A robot. Pleased to meet you, sir. The name's Oda Grim, also known as the Evil Oda Grim. Perhaps you've heard of me. I've got a reputation for mischief. In fact, mayhem is my middle name. Oops. See what I mean? Hey, what do you say we have some fun? We'll just move this wire over here, and this wire over here, and this wire way down here. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. I'm just a villain. Oh, I thought they were closed on Tuesdays. Well, I'd love to stay and chat, but I gotta hide. Oh, and do me a favor and keep this conversation to yourself. Okay, bye-bye. Ooh. School's fine. Oh, except I've got this big paper due next week. Thanks. I appreciate that. I know. All right. Well, I'm at work now, so I better go. I love you too, Mom. Bye. Ah, that's odd. What is that? Oh well. Okay, Mr. Robot. Are you ready for your first test? All right. Okay. Power on. Okay. So far, so good. Battery level's full. Let's see how everything's working. You ready? Right arm up. No. I said right arm up. Uh-oh. Okay. Left arm up? What's going on? I can't believe this. Okay, down. All right. There. Let's see if that fixed it. Okay. Right arm up. Nope. Just made it worse. All right, I guess we're gonna have to just open you up, see what's the problem. But don't get too discouraged. I'm sure it's just a few tweaks here and there. Then, all you'll need is a voice box. And a really cool name. Something better than Mr. Robot. I wonder what would be good. Hey, computer?
Yes, how may I help you?
What would be a good name for a robot?
A good name would be Fluffy.
I said we're naming a robot, not a cat. Come on, we need a really cool name.
A really cool name would be Mephibosheth.
Mephibosheth? You want to name our robot Mephibosheth? Are you serious?
I am a computer. I am always serious.
I don't know. I was kind of hoping for something more along the lines of C3PO or R2D2 or BB-8. Yeah.
Do not be silly. Those are not names. Those are numbers.
Of course those are names. You, as a computer, should know that.
Mephibosheth is a cool name.
Okay, well, I can see that you're not going to be any help, so forget it.
But I am here to help you. That is my purpose, my reason to exist.
Okay, I said forget it.
Well, you do not have to get snippy about it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just whatever you do, don't cry again. You'll short out your circuits. That is one sensitive computer.
I heard that.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm sorry. This area is restricted. It's not part of the tour.
You don't recognize me, do you?
Oh! You're trying to look like the professor, aren't you? Well, it's a cute costume, but I'm sorry. You need to get back to your group right away. This is no area for a teenager.
But I'm not a teenager, and I'm not trying to look like a professor. I am the professor.
Right. And I am Cinderella.
No, Avery. I'm not kidding. I really am Professor Haas.
Wait, how do you know my name?
Well, that's easy, because I'm your boss. Just a much younger version, that's all.
Well, I'm not buying it. Names are easy to come by.
Listen, something went wrong in the lab last night, and well, here I am.
Well, okay. But if you are the professor, then prove it.
All right, let's see. Your name is Avery Ann Thomas. You were born in Cleveland, Ohio on January 25th, 1994, and you graduated from Springdale High School with a 4.0 GPA.
Go on.
You're left-handed, you like to eat with chopsticks, and you read 50 books a year.
Aha! Caught you.
What?
It's 52, not 50.
Okay, 52 books a year. Close enough. Oh, you're susceptible to brain freeze, so you never drink anything with ice in it. And, you still play with dolls.
Wow! It really is you, isn't it?
Oh, it's me, all right.
I can't believe it. You're like 15 years old.
I know, you can imagine my shock when I looked in the mirror.
Well, what happened?
I don't exactly know.
Can you change back to the way you were?
I sure hope so, because I don't know how I'm going to explain this to everyone, especially my wife.
Ooh. She doesn't know?
Not yet. She's in New York visiting her sister.
Oh, that's good.
I just need to get back to the drawing board and see where I made my error. Time travel is so complicated.
Wait, did you just say time travel?
Oops.
That's what this is. This is a time machine?
Shh. Keep your voice down.
But that's what you've been doing by yourself every night while you're working here.
Correct.
But why are you being so secret about it?
Because of what it is. Do you have any idea what would happen if a time machine got into the wrong hands? Someone who might use it for their own selfish purposes? Someone like the evil Oda Grim?
Can't say I've ever thought about it.
Well, trust me, they could literally change the course of history.
But do you really think she'd come here?
You mean the evil Oda Grim? Probably not. Still, you gotta promise me that you'll keep all this to yourself.
You can trust me. I won't say a word.
And whatever you do, don't call it a time machine. Someone might hear you. Let's just call it the machine.
Okay. The machine. So, mind if I have a look inside?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, how did you know I still played with dolls?
I didn't. That was a guess.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Did you say something?
Yes. We're wondering who you are and what you're doing here.
Oh, that's easy. I'm Betty, your new janitor.
New janitor?
Yes, the agency called and said you needed a janitor, and so here I am. And I am so glad you called because, well, I hate to say it, but this place could use a thorough going over. It's just filthy. That's all there is to it.
Should I call Human Resources?
No, I'm sure it's okay. They know what they're doing.
Oh, I'm probably bothering you, aren't I? Here you are working and I'm not paying any attention.
So, you didn't hear anything?
Oh, I heard something, all right. Chopin's Funeral March. Dun, 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 dun. Don't you just love that? But I know I shouldn't be listening to music while I'm working.
Oh no, that's totally fine. You just keep listening to your music.
Really? Yes, by all means. Well, if you say so. So, are the schools closed today?
No. Why?
I'm just wondering why he's not in school.
Oh, he's homeschooled.
Yeah. Oh, well, that makes sense. Besides, it's none of my business. Oh, I better get back to work or I might find myself out of a job.
Well, that was interesting.
I'll say, hey, let's make sure to lock the lab when we leave. I don't want any janitors in here, especially with the machine. We can just do our own cleaning, or not.
All right, sounds good. I'll let her know next time I see her.
The thought of high school at my age. Can you imagine that?
Don't remind me. Of school, that is.
Really? Why? I thought you liked your classes.
Oh, they're fine. It's just I've got this history paper due next week, and let's just say I've got a long way to go on it.
How long?
Like the whole way. I haven't even started yet.
Probably because you've been spending all your time on the robot. I shouldn't have given you such a big project.
Oh, but that's not it. And besides, I'm almost finished with it.
So, what's your topic?
That's the problem. I haven't picked one yet. I'm supposed to pick an influential person in history and write about them, but I don't know who to pick.
Well, that's easy.
It is?
He was born in a small village, the child of a peasant woman. He worked in a carpenter shop until he was 30. Then for 3 years, he was a traveling preacher. He never wrote a book, never held an office, never owned a home, never had a family, never went to college. He never traveled 200 miles from the place where he was born. While still a young man, the tide of popular opinion turned against him. His friends ran away. One denied him. Another betrayed him. He was turned over to his enemies and subjected to a mockery of a trial. Then they nailed him to a cross between two thieves. While dying, his executioners gambled for his clothes, the only property he owned. After he was pronounced dead, he was taken down and laid in a borrowed tomb. 20 centuries have come and gone, and today he is the center of the human race. All the armies that ever marched, all the navies that ever sailed, all the parliaments that ever sat, and all the kings that ever reigned, put together, have not affected the life of man as powerfully as this one solitary life.
Wow.
That was powerful. Jesus, right?
Correct. And you want to know why he was so extraordinary? Because he wasn't just a man. He's also eternal God, second person of the Trinity, and creator of everything. Fully God and fully man. They don't get any more important than that.
Wow. I guess I didn't know as much about Jesus as I thought I did. Oh man.
Got a class?
Yeah, and it starts in like 15 minutes.
Well, that's okay. You get going. We can talk later.
Thanks, Professor. Man, I sure hope you can get this machine fixed soon, because this is so weird.
Bye.
Bye.
Lord, thank you for the opportunity to share with Avery. This is just what I've been praying for. Please open her heart to understand the truth about who you are.
Let's go!